Hello, this is Molly from that Eurovision site, and today we will be reacting to the winner of the Montenegro national selection, or also known as Montesong. And the winner was Nova Zora by Tamara. So what do I think about this song? I think it was one of my faves going into it. I very much enjoyed this song, and it was one of the ones I was hoping was going to take the winning award. And I watched Montesong last year, and I think there's been a major upgrade when the recap was released. So I'm interested to see how this whole song is going to be live and how that performs. I like the outfit, very cool. Giving very sort of like this dark cultist aesthetic that I like. It suits very well with the sort of trance in there. We currently have sort of a lineup of very like darkish kind of songs, which I think, are we gonna see a trend? I don't know. Ooh, okay, Korea is pretty good. Our first girl bop of the season. Again, the staging's very... I'm hoping that we do get a little bit more to the staging, but I think for Montesong it does work really well. Especially with the small stage that this national selection has. This performance does work really well. I like this. However, I do feel like in parts she is straining herself vocally to hit those sort of higher elements. Which we have seen before with Aiko can get improved by the time you hit that final. Or until you... That can easily be improved in semi-finals. I think apart from that, this is pretty solid of a winner. I like that. And I wish there was like more... I know she's like vocally thinking, but more energy in this bit here would be really cool. What are my overall thoughts on this song? Well, I think it's really good. I think this was one of the three out of the three entrants I wanted to win. This was one of them, and I'm glad that it did. It was one of the more solid ones out of Montesong. I think my critiques of it are quite small. I just think it needs a little bit of oomph, like a little bit of energy in the breakdance section from Tamara's side, and I think vocally maybe a bit more sort of work so she's not straining herself vocally on those higher note parts would really work well. But I think with enough polish, and I think especially with the transition from a smaller stage to a bigger stage in Vienna, I think they need to adapt for that. Because the staging being a lot simpler in Montesong makes sense because it's a lot smaller. Whereas I think this song kind of suits itself to a sort of more extravagant kind of staging. So we'll see on how that goes. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction to Nova Zora, and I hope that you guys have a good day. And if you want to, you can follow that Eurovision site on Twitter. You can follow us on YouTube. You can like and subscribe to this video, and you can follow us on Blue Sky as well, and also find our blog, that Eurovision site, if you would like to read more articles from the team. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and have a nice day. Bye bye.